was so strong. I think you're going to see that delayed.
And as you know what, earnings will put.
What's going on, guys? I have a huge reversal going on right now. So we're going to take a look and see what just happened here. Came down right to this level, marked this earlier, popped right off of it, starting to come back up again. Not trying to get too crazy before before Nvidia earnings, but I did get into Chevron yesterday for oil. That continues to go up a lot. So there was on Trader Daddy Pro, there was 300 million of unusual option action on Chevron. So we got into Chevron. We did that yesterday here. Now we can continue this up. But I'm still so pro oil. I don't care what happens. I think for the rest of the year, oil stocks are gonna keep going higher. I don't really care what happens to oil generally, but this is a great break. Great break. This is when we got Maduro right here. Pull back, double bottom support, break with 1, 2, 3 areas of unusual buying right here. So that's all good. Also, if you look at Micron right now, it's going insane. We're up 5% right now. Anytime it got close to that 20 moving average again, I knew that it was pretty much time to get back into this. And you could look at the entire memory industry, and that is coming back as well. This is DRAM. This is all of the memory stocks, all of those SanDisk, Micron. That is coming back real hard right now. Let's take a look at what is going on Trader Daddy Pro. Just get a little bit of a sense of what's going on right now. All right. So I'm looking for anything that's unusual here. Anything unusual? NBIS, we got 3 million coming in. That's big. That's a golden sweep, which means anything over a million, all in one order. Marvel, bullish a million. Zeta, CCJ, NOW. Five flows right now. MU's number one, 70 million right now. That's really big. And that's for end of the week. So people are definitely buying MU. NOW is the most traded one right now. I don't think I've ever seen NOW as number one before. 17 million on NOW. Now, it's almost like too good though. It's like everyone keeps talking about this. I just like the entire software industry, so I've been going with IGV. This got flushed down today. This can continue to go up though. But just to play it safe, I'm going to keep my IGV calls. It should continue to flow upwards. I think it's going to be just fine. Software is making a comeback. AI can't work without software, so just saying. But if we take a look at again the small caps, you're going to see it really just went right off of support today. And that's why we have those lines. That's why we have buying pressure orders. So we know that if we get a big wick push off like that, that makes this support really, really proper. Now, if we go and we look at the actual levels um, on a GEX calculator, we could see IWM if we get over 275 right here, 275 is right here. If we get above that, we're going. The problem is all of this is good and fun, but after tomorrow afternoon, you have to really rethink a lot of your positions ahead of the NVIDIA announcement, because just to show you again what happened last year, NVIDIA was up to 212. It then had its best earnings ever, popped up, flushed the market down for like a whole week. So, and then even 2 weeks later, it kept going down. So I don't know. Now you could see NVIDIA is sort of in the same spot. Not the same spot, it's obviously higher, but I'm just a little bit more cautious, a little bit risk off. The only trade I made today was the DRAM call, the memory chips, because maybe over the next couple days this can swing up. I like the fact that Micron is so active. This is a really strong support for it. You know, if I lose, I lose, but I have a good feeling that people are not done with this industry yet. This is its first ever real pullback, too. So I gave myself at least to 529. So just to show you what that looks like or how much money I could make off of it. DRAM. June 18th. The 529s. Sorry. I think I did the 55s. It's $145. I did 2 of these. So 300 total. It's 145 per call. Now, if we get back up above here, maybe we get back up to all-time highs at 56. That would be 170%. 170%. And that's pure profit, right? So we get back up to about 56. That is 170% pure profit. Or it would be $242 in pure profit per contract. So something like $500 in pure profit. So I don't mind putting down 300 if I can get 500 in pure profit back from it. But out of everything, you know what? Let me go back to Trader Daddy Pro and look at sector flow, because I think that's, wow, look at this. Healthcare is up, energy is up. Well, energy is really oil. Utilities is energy. XLU is actually energy, and the energy one is actually oil. It's another way to look at that. Real estate, technology, consumer staples. The only thing that's down is financials, industrials, consumer discretionary, materials. Gold and silver, I think, are still down. Yeah, okay. And then I just want to take a look at top plays right now. Or yeah, top plays. These are breakouts. TE seems to have the highest chance, Toyo. You know what? DVN is an energy play. I'm in so many energy plays right now, but this stock has never let me down. This pops, this could go. This is stage 3. Actually, this would be stage 3 up here. This would be stage 2 as a pop-up. This would be stage 1 right here. Something like that. That makes sense. You guys want me to look at anything? Or are we pretty good? Because we just wanted to do a quick overview, quick market recap. I think some of the software ones look really good too. Snow looks the best because we have now popped out of this bottom area. We have all these layers of buying pressure, as you can see right here. We have this entire candle, which is a undecided doji candle that's popped up. This is the best candle you can get, because the third one would be extension candle tomorrow or the next day, which would move up to here. So As a swing trader, this is the one I really like the most, this type of candle, because we could push up. So I would say Snow looks the best, but there's a lot of things running right now. Let me take a look at Apple. Apple is having a hard time around 300. Google having a hard time generally right now. It's trying, but it's hard playing the top of the market. Tesla. That's a good support candle from Tesla today. We came down and we stopped right there. So if it wasn't NVIDIA week, I would take a shot here on Tesla. We have some selling pressure right above that, but no, there's no way. We've definitely reversed on Tesla, which should swing up to join its past resistance friends up here in the 460s areas. It wanted to visit them right here. It just couldn't visit them. So now it got sad, had to come back, make new support at this level. Probably going to swing up higher again, as you can see, but I'm going to watch that candle. We stay above the 20 moving average. That's a huge victory on the day for Tesla. So we'll see right there. Could you take a look at Riot and NVIDIA? Yeah, no problem. I think I just did NVIDIA, but I could do it again. Riot. This looks great, actually. A lot of buying pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 levels of buying pressure just in the last month is insanity. And now we're back at the 20 moving average. Here's your wick candle right here. I like Riot. Even if crypto is a little off right now, Riot does look good. I'm going to okay Riot for you. That's fine. NVIDIA is coming back, but again, I'm not playing this. I don't want to play this. I'm going to wait till after earnings, and then I can come up with a plan. Remember, NVIDIA is the Super Bowl of our industry. NVIDIA earnings is the Super Bowl of our industry. We can't just, come up with some, or you could try to day trade this, ahead of it, but, or after, I don't know, but it moves the entire market. So I don't know. Can you take a look at UUU and iron? Yeah, no problem. Oh, now we got going. All right. It only took about 10, 15 minutes. You guys started to get excited. Yeah. You know what I like? UUU. Oh, sorry. This is the wrong one. My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 U's. So I have to redraw this. Come with me in adventure in redrawing this. Energy fuels. Here's your resistance up here. Here is your support down here. If we get down to 14, I would love to take a stab at energy fuels here. Yeah. You guys see that? If we get down to 14. And if we get, what else did you want? Iron. Who is that? Elisa? No problem. No problem. So we're also going to do... Iron's bouncing off of our trend line again here. I don't know if you guys can see it on your phone, but or wherever you're watching this. I doubt any of you are watching Instagram or YouTube on a computer. But you can see this trend line right here, and that's why I try to keep it in this part of the screen so you guys can see it. Yeah, you guys can see it. Okay, cool. So we've come down, we've bounced off of this. Now let me zoom in a little bit. At this point, it's good. We can go up from here. But if you're going to go with iron, you might as well just go with NBIS because it's the stronger candidate. And NBIS has already come right back up. So kind of missing my opportunity to add more shares here. This is one of the easier ones to play shares on. Every time it goes down a little bit. APLD too. I'm going to probably add shares on APLD. Although, I love adding shares when it's in the high 20s or mid 20s. But I don't know if it'll get back down there anymore. We'll see. It's a very ranging type of stock, APLD. So we're kind of now flowing on up. Let's take a look at gold and silver real quick. Gold. Oh man, guys, if we can get gold down to this level here, it's game time. We can swing gold. I need it a little bit lower though. Little bit lower. Right down here would be just fine. Same thing with silver too. If it can get a little bit lower, we can swing silver out. That would be, oh man, a home run because this level is going to stay right there. Super strong level right here on silver. And we can play that all the way back up. Actually, we could probably play HL, which is Silver Mining Company, sort of at that support level right now. So that might be an interesting thing to see. But overall, let's go back to the overall market. We'll go back to Trader Daddy Pro and see what the next levels are for the day so you guys have an idea. All right, QQQ is coming back, as you can see right here. We can go down to a 15-minute just so it looks a little bit easier. We are breaking out of our original daily our morning range, original morning range, top two 15-minute candles right here. These two lines right here. We're breaking above that right now. Unbelievable recovery the last hour or two. Let's go back over here. And I love using this for the GEX calculators on something like QQQ. Okay, so we do have an issue getting over 705. But where are we right now? We're at 705.81. So once we get over that, we should flow today up to 707. Yeah, that's what should happen. 707 should be easy for this to get to today. That is up here, right over here. It's probably about as far as it's going to go on the upside. You can see it moving right here. So how this works, it's like a magnet. Once we get over this, which we already did, this is 707 right here. Eventually, we're going to get all the way back up to 715, which is all the way up here. But it always moves to the next biggest bar. So we couldn't get below 700 today. But, or no, we did. I mean, we got down to 695, but it didn't go any further. From here, we should be able to hit 707, eventually 715. Again, though, with NVIDIA, we really don't know. What else do you guys want to look at? Let me go back to Tesla because that was somewhat interesting. I mean, if you really have nothing else to do, you could probably day trade this up to, like, for the rest of the day. This would probably work. I could see a lot of people getting into Tesla. Let me check the unusual options volume for Tesla today. Probably, yeah. You know what? Micron and Tesla is number 1 and 2. So those are the two that will go the entire day. Google, we've just had an unusual options bullish call for 2 million. We have Amazon, Marvel. Oh, you know what? Marvel might be interesting. That has earnings coming up soon. Let me go to a daily time frame, zoom out a bit. No. Semiconductors come back fast. Earnings, this is the 27th. Also, another way to play NVIDIA is you can do it via Intel. So right now, it's not a bad idea to consider buying, let's say, 2 June calls and 1 Intel put, right? You could do that, and it would be pretty easy to play this as a proxy to NVIDIA. What about yeah, I was just talking about this before. ServiceNow, everyone's in this. I would only buy shares in this. I wouldn't buy options on it, but you know, I would put a stop loss at 98, see what happens. When something's overly popular like this, I don't know. Like that's really far down. It's a possibility. I'd rather play snow than now, right now. but I don't know. Let's look at Micron. That's coming up fast. That's why I got into the DRAM calls. Absolute insane comeback from Micron. Has the market flipped then? That's a good thing to go over. I'm glad you're still with me. So if we look at, sorry, just give me a second. Somebody wanted photonics on YouTube. I can get that for you. Just give me a second. Okay, so has the market flipped? Yes, it has, because look, if you look at QQQ, now we're already above the flip level. Right, there we are. We're moving up pretty quick. So yeah, we're already above the flip level. QQQ should get to 707 by the end of the day. At the top of resistance of the day, you can usually draw a line like this, like a little flag, and if this starts to push ahead, we should get all the way. This should continue upwards. But this is a pretty good rally. And that's in a bull rally, you're going to see this. People buy dips all the time. Any dip gets bought. Every dip gets bought at this point. But at least we got close to the 20 moving average on the daily time frame, because it starts to even out a little bit. We can't go straight up in the air. So it was better for that to happen. Photonics. What's the ticker for this? IPGP? Photonics Corporation? I don't know this one. It's interesting though. After earnings, it really started to come back and fill this gap, but I don't know this stock that well. How does SPY look? Yeah, we should look at SPY. This looks all right. Do you guys have any ideas of what type of video I could make tonight? I'm thinking of some ideas of a topic for a video. Do you guys want to request anything? I can make a video on whatever you guys want. So if you have an idea for a video on a specific subject, I can make that tonight. Yeah, SPY looks good. Let's go look at Trader Daddy Pro, SPY. I think SPY is at 736. We're at 737. If we get above 738, we're definitely going to 740. 740 is up here. So what might happen is we get up to this level right here, and then it stops. And then we could either go back down. Like, there's a few things we can do at this point. We can go like this, and then back up again. Or, yeah, because the 20 moving average would come beneath it, support it, and then it would start to go higher. Or at least back up to all-time highs again, and then it would make a double top, and you could figure out what to do from there. I'd probably exit around this point right here. Outlook of the market in the coming weeks. Do you think it's just a pullback or a drawdown? Are you asking me, or do you want me to make that a video? But I mean, the outlook of the market in the coming weeks, it's always hard because I have to keep saying it's going to go higher because we've already had our dip for this year. If I'm going off of every year since COVID, it's always done the same thing where we've had a massive dip and then a big recovery for the rest of the year before it goes sideways. It's doing the same exact thing it did last year. Look at last year. Right? I'm not making this up. This happened. We had Liberation Day or whatever it was called. Trump tweeted to buy the markets. We bought them. We went up 25% by May 19th, the same exact time. So we're actually retracing the same exact day we did last year. It's the 19th today. Yeah, that's wild. We actually retraced for 4 days and then came right back up again. We rode this 20 moving average for like 4 more months. See, it just kept going up. So now we're up here. I think we keep riding the 20 moving average all the way up. Just keeps going. But again, everything before Nvidia earnings is just speculation. Like I have no idea. You know, I just stick with my trending industries, space, software, and oil. Because if I stick with my trending industries, look at RDW. You guys want to play? Here it is. RDW. There it is. Do what you want with this, but this is a big triangle. Talked about this every day for months and months and months and months. We are breaking this triangle. We are going higher, right? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And if we, I don't understand. People ask me for breakouts all the time, and I'm like, just look at the trending industries. You'll always find one. And on the weekly, we have a breakout here. We are now above our first resistance point. That's called our inline. This is the speech I did in Florida about breakouts. And then we have momentum moving up. We have green volume now moving up. I'm probably going to add on to this. I mean, I have a June call, but I got a horrible fill on it. But I have a July call also I got at the breakout. But this will continue to go all the way up to 20. You could just buy shares and sell it at 20 also. But every day it drops down and comes right back up again. It's like every day. And eventually this will break this point right here and continue to go. So I think if we just stay in our trending industries, we'll be fine. What are our trending industries? Anybody remember? What are our trending industries? Frog looks good. RDW gang, yeah. Oil, space, and software. Pick your trending industry, stay in your lane. The easiest way to win all the time is just to stay with your trending industries. If your industry is trending and your stock is trending and it's breaking out, there's not much more to do. Like you don't have to go like any crazier. I like frog right here. I think this is the right one. So this looks good. I like the floating doji candle, the uncertain candle right here. This looks really nice. This is a whole stage 2 structure all in itself. Where's my brush thing? Give me a second. There it is. So this whole thing right here is stage. So this is the break. This is number 1 breakout here. This is 2. 3 is going to be up here. So we flow up to here and we flow up to here. Something like that, right? I would only buy shares at this though. I don't think this has, I could be wrong. I don't think this has much option volume, but something like that. Let's double check CVX again, Chevron. Wow, look at this, guys. This is powering through. Uncertainty in the market, oil starts to rip, especially with gold dropping and Bitcoin uncertain and dropping right now. People need to put their money somewhere. It's interesting. I never understood that fact until I started like working with for institutions in New York, and like people actually on an everyday basis, they need to put money in places because they don't want to hold it in cash. So every day there's some, trending industry that's a little bit off risk, and that's oil at the moment. Again, we gave a new home to the Venezuelan president in New York City. I think he lives in New York now, at the Brooklyn Detention Center. So as long as he's, as that's happening, that's right here was that when that happened, it was right here when I made the Venezuela video. It was at 150. I said Chevron would get to 200. It happened in about 3 months. Here's your retracement, and now we're coming back again with Chevron. So, um, you guys exited some shares on Nvidia before. I'm holding some. That's good. Holding 25% of my shares. That's good. Any other requests on anything else? Wow, XLE is exploding right here. That's the break. Those are the swing trades that I play. Keep it real simple. We have a breakout in a trending industry. Maybe I'll do for tonight. I could do, I don't know. I've done top three oil companies so many times at this point. Maybe top three data center stocks, NBIS, APLD, and Iron. They all are coming back right now. They're only going to get bigger. What about fintech like Webull? Webull's just going sideways. That's good. I want Webull to go sideways. The more it goes sideways, the bigger the pop to the upside. This is like what it looks like in those like old trading PDFs or books. Goes up, goes sideways, and then it goes up again. Had thoughts on MU and DRAM if it's losing speed. Thoughts on POW? Yeah, I mean, I bought some DRAM calls earlier just to get some exposure. Yeah, I mean, this is just another power energy play. I would rather do DVN if you're looking. It does something similar. This is about to break out right here, and so DVN so far hasn't let me down. It does oil, natural gas, energy, powers data centers, does all of it. So I would probably look in that direction. Um, yeah, I've gone through now a bunch of times here. I'm not fully convinced, but you could buy now. I would only do shares, and I would. I think again, a lot of people have this whole thing about their magical number. Maybe that'll be my video tonight, the magical number video. The magical number is how many people a day come up with some magical number of like, oh, I have, if I put $10,000 into now stock, and what do you think it could turn into? I'm like, I don't know. Like you could do the math yourself. Like if it gets to its next level, you could figure it out. But what I find more alarming is that you have your safety number, you know? Everybody has that one number that they'll throw into something, whether it be options or stock or whatever it is. And I tell people as fast as possible, get that safety number gone, because you've conditioned yourself to just have one number that you allow yourself to play these things with. So, um, oh, you know what? Let me just check on one more thing, and I think that might have to be it. All right. I think that's gonna be it for me, guys. I do have to go. I could do Amazon real quick, but it's probably gonna be it for me. Amazon, we're doing better here. We're below the 20 moving average though, which is no bueno. Um, we need a little bit of a grande da linea, a little bigger than this line right here, so we can go up a little bit more. But in any case, I think everything's pretty good right now. It wasn't really surprising that we came back today. If you have any questions, you guys can reach out to me. This is going to be the last month that I have my premium group at $80 before it goes up. Because at some point I don't I don't want a group of 4,000 people. I want to know all the people in my group like individually. I never understood the whole thing about getting thousands of people into one group. It doesn't make like logical sense to me. So this will be the last month to keep it at this level. I'm doing like 3 times the amount of work that any of my competitors do, or anyone else in my industry for a group that is. I do the most Zooms. I do the most one-on-one work. There's no one else that does what I do. But if you want to see what the group looks like and all the other things like that, we have Trader Daddy Pro, the Trader Lady AI, um, everything else, the Trader Daddy indicators that we have, all the Zooms that we do, everything else. If you're trading hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands every week, I would think $80 would be, somewhat helpful. Um, yeah, it's worth it, And if you're part of, let's say, 95% goes on to a second month, and then of 97% of those people move on to a third month, it's always the people that forgot that they signed up are part of that 5% because I want to keep moving that percent more towards 99. Um, but yeah, I mean, if you really hate it for some odd reason after a month, you can always not do it again, I guess. So the risk is incredibly low. And you get to learn options and you get to be really good at options. And we're also going to trade futures so that we can move through stocks, options, futures, crypto. The goal is to be advanced in all of them, you know? Anyways, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you guys a little bit later tonight. Bye bye.